Stand by to see cars at more than 210 miles an hour blasting their way down the strip. F1 has taken over. It's F1 Fever, Las Vegas.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 34.5. Verstappen and Piastri. And just behind us are Russell, Hamilton and Alonso. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:34.5. Verstappen and Piastri. And we're in front of Russell, Alonso and Hamilton.
Beautiful. Well done, everyone. Great result. Again, not the best of laps, I know, but happy, well done.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome along to Las Vegas. Saturday night's all right for driving. Well, it is here tonight as F1 takes over the entire city and the Formula One circus comes to town. Well, tonight we go racing around the bright lights of Las Vegas. 3.8 miles under the Nevada night sky and thousands of neon lights. There are landmarks everywhere you look, punctuating the 17 corners and 2 DRS zones. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Russell, Fernando Alonso, and Hamilton. Hadjar, Antonelli, Behrman, and Pierre Gasly. Leclerc, Sainz, Esteban Ocon and Albon, Stroll, Doohan, Yuki Tsunoda and Nico Hülkenberg, Bortoleto and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Quitting while you're ahead, not spending too much on the slot machines and trying to get some decent sleep. That's my main 3 challenges here in Las Vegas, but what about the drivers?
Yeah, speaking about the on-track challenges, Crofty, enough about you and your challenge over the weekend. This track, you're on Monza downforce, don't forget. So every corner that comes your way, you've got way less grip than you're accustomed to in a Formula One car. So you've got to tread carefully, particularly around the higher speed content on the circuits.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Ready, check.
Okay, DRS is now available. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Oscar behind. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window will open in 14 laps time, and that's 49 laps to go. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. We're in danger of running out of fuel before the end of this race. Start being a little conservative with the remaining fuel, please. That means lifting off the throttle and letting the car coast to the braking points. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Yeah, confirm.
There are 34 laps of fuel remaining. Systems all looking good, head down. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. You only have to stop once now, one stop left. Russell's ahead of you now. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 16 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:40.9. Verstappen behind you now. Time last lap, 1:40.3. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 16 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. You're in first position, front of the pack. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Your pit window opens in 15 laps time. 34 laps to go. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah.
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Pit now, pit now. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Russell behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 18 laps to go. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. first position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. And Verstappen's behind. They're on old mediums. They've done 21 laps on those tyres, and the time last lap, 1:39.2.
Amazing car weekend. Thank you very much, everyone.
Here's the checkered flag. The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris for victory.
Well, they carried that time penalty, didn't they, with them today? But it didn't seem to knock them off guard. They kept their cool and they delivered the performance they needed to with that penalty behind them now, which is a distant memory.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.